been some time since I've read the Bible, but it's about time we start. And I just opened to a perfect page, 591, where the Song of Solomon starts. Hold on. Let it focus in. There you go. Yeah, I know this is the computer. Alright, and since last time I read the Bible, there have been some updates on my spiritual journal, so yet again, blah 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 blah. Actually, give me a second. I need to check something. Hopefully it's here. The youshouldlist.txt, where it tells me if I've read or not. And where's the Song of Songs? That's not Song of Solomon. Jeez, like I'm gonna ever remember any of these books. Man, I bet once I'm finished reading the Bible, it's just gonna go flush down the drain. But I shouldn't bet that, because I don't want that to happen. Where's the Song of Solomon? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna have to just use the find button on this one. Find and replace Solomon. I totally spelled Solomon with an E. That's crazy. Hold on. Is that it? Alright, how about Ecclesiastes then? Because that's the book. Right before. Yeah, it just says Song of Songs. Is that like the next one or something? Isaiah's after this. Jesus. You made Song of Solomon super short. Wait, so after Ecclesiastes is Song of Solomon. There we go. Why did I put Song of Songs? I don't know, man. Anyways, yeah, look. I got a good cut. Good receding hairline. Oh my gosh. But good hair should cover that up. Anyways, let's begin. Let's turn our brains on. Because I have mine off every single day. Every single moment. The dogs are in their cages. Alright. I just don't want to be recording and then like no audio. Because Lightworks does that. Lightworks will have no audio, but it will have video. And then I'd have to put it into OpenCut and then export it as it was. So there's audio, and now it's in MP4 format, which will actually work in Lightworks. I don't know why this camera format, which is, what is it again? Which is an MP4, but no, it's a WebM. I don't know why WebMs don't work. Alright. The Song of Solomon. The Song of Solomon is a love song written by Solomon and abounding in metaphors and oriental imagery. Oh, I should be good at this then. Historically, it depicts the wooing and wedding of a shepherdess by King Solomon. Okay. And the joys and heartaches of wedded love. Okay. Wedded. Allegorically, it pictures Israel as God's betrothed. Is that how you say it? Betrothed bride. Hosea 2:19-20 or something. Is this the exposition, by the way? Yeah, we haven't even begun. Alright. And the church as the bride of Christ. Ah, I see. As human life finds its highest fulfillment in the love of man and woman, so spiritual life finds its highest fulfillment in the love of God and His people in Christ for His church. I'm not gonna put any of this into a takeaway until I actually read the damn fucking book. Book is arranged in the book is arranged like scenes in a drama with three main speakers: the bride, Shulamite, the king, Solomon, and of course, daughters of Jerusalem. The Hebrew, the title Shir Hashirim comes in the Song of Songs. Oh, that's where it is. Okay. This is the superlative and speaks of Solomon's most exquisite song. The Greek title Asma'aleh, so I mean the Song of Songs, or the best song. Okay, so that's why I named the book that, because it has other historical meanings. Alright. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Alright. The Banquet. This should be the start, because it looks like the start, because now it actually doesn't look like a paragraph written by somebody else. The Shulamite. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine, because of the fragrance your good ointments. Your name is ointment poured forth. Therefore the virgins love you. Draw me away. The daughters of Jerusalem, we will run after you, the Shulamite says. The king has brought me into his chambers. The daughter of Jerusalem, we will be glad and rejoice in you. We will remember your love more than wine. The Shulamite, rightly do they love you. I am dark but lovely. O daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon, do not look upon me because I am dark, because the sun has tanned me. My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me a keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard I have not kept. Okay, let's try to dissect something here, because I'm not a good love person. I don't read love stories, and most of the time I just don't find interest in them. So let's start by changing unstarted to started Songs of Solomon. Takeaway for erosion. Alright, let's see. I am dark but lovely. O daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon, do not look upon me because I am dark, because the sun has tanned me. So he could be literally relating to him being black, but I think that's less likely. I think the metaphor here, if anything, I'll probably reread the Bible at parts where people say I'm wrong in the future or whatever, but I think we're supposed to metaphorically grab from this, the sun has tanned me. God can tan people, showing them knowledge that makes them dark. Maybe that's what we're trying to say here. My mother's sons were angry with me. His brothers were angry with him. They made the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard I have not kept. I don't know the conception. Oh my goodness, reading the Bible is hard, because it's like, do you want to understand this with all the historical context, or do you just want to read it? So yeah, if this is relating to God and all that, yes, God can make you dark, not edgy, because, he can give you lovely intrigueness and knowledge about wisdom and all that kind of stuff. But then it'll be hard to keep your own vineyard up or your own self up, because you'll be trying to help so many others, but it's hard to help them when they don't want to be helped. And yeah, you just gotta help yourself at the end of the day. That's why you're dark, because in the darkness you don't help other people, you help yourself, because that's most important sometimes. Am I looking into this too deeply? I feel like I'm just reading some, I don't know. Was this the wrong book to pick for today? Couldn't have done anything else, could I? To her beloved, Tell me, oh, whom I love, where you feed your flock, where you make it rest at noon. For why should I be as one who veils herself by the flocks of your companions? I don't get it. I don't get it. If you do not know, O fairest among women, follow in the footsteps of the flock, and feed your little goats. O fairest among women. So she's the fairest you think. Follow in the footsteps of the flock. Okay, so I want to read the Bible for wisdom and morality, and just getting things straight. And the first things I'm going to have to read through are love stories that don't have much to do with it. I might as well just read Chronicles at this point, because I heard that's just as fundamentally needed as this book. I just made that up, by the way. I didn't hear that from anybody. If you do not know, O fairest among women, follow in the footsteps. I have compared you, my love, to my filly among Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are lovely with ornaments, your neck with chains of gold. The daughters of Jerusalem then say, we will make you ornaments of gold with studs of silver. Okay. The Shulamite says, while the king is at his table, my spikenard. What is that? Kin? Okay, my kin sends forth his fragrance. A bundle of myrrh is my beloved to me, that lies all night between my breasts. My beloved is to me a cluster of henna blooms in the vineyard of Engredi. Like I know a damn thing what that means. No, me. The beloved. Behold, you are fair, my love. Behold, you are fair. You have dove's eyes. The Holy Spirit comes in the form of a dove sometimes. So, saying that you have dove's eyes is like saying you have God's eyes. And saying somebody's fair is relation to perfection, and perfection is relation to God, so that is a high compliment right there. The Shulamite. Behold, you are handsome, my beloved. Yes, pleasant. Also our bed is green. The beams of our houses are cedar, and our rafters of fir. This was not the right book to read today. I really wanted to just jump into it, but I gotta read the whole thing anyways, so I might as well just get this out of the way. I am the rose of Sharon, and the lily of the valleys. Like a lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters, said the beloved. The Shulamite, like an apple tree among the trees of the woods, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down in the shade with great delight, and its fruit was sweet to my taste. The Shulamite of the daughters of Jerusalem. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. I will notice this, though. And his banner over me was love. A man is a leader to a woman. A woman should adhere to a man. That's in the Bible somewhere. But his banners, like, usually you use banners for war, conquest, and stuff like that. So, you could put that synonymically in here and say, his conquest over me was love. Yeah, love can be like that. Sustain me with cakes of raisins, refresh me with apples, for I am lovesick. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand embraces me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or the does of the field, do not stir up nor awaken love until it pleases. Okay? The beloved request. The Shulamite, the voice of my beloved. Behold, he comes leaping upon the mountains, skipping upon the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Behold, he stands our wall. He is looking through the windows, gazing through the lattice. So love is like a gazelle. For all you, for me especially, if I'm gonna draw like the natures as I have been, and for all you fairies out there, yeah, please draw love as a gazelle, not a bunny. Oops. Or a young stag. Now I don't know what a stag is. Lord have mercy on my knowledge. Gazing through the lattice. And I don't know what a lattice is either. I feel like I've looked these terms up before too, but probably not. My beloved spoke, and said to me, "Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away, for lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth, the time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove." That's not a thing, is it? "Is heard in our land, the fig trees put forth her green figs, and the vines with the tender grapes give a good smell. Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. Oh, my dove, in the clefts of the rock, in the secret places of the cliff, let me see your face, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet, and your face is lovely. Catch us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes." See, being spoiled isn't always a bad thing. Like, you know, that's literally what I'm getting from that. That's what her brothers said, though. "Catch us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes." And you want those grapes, because they're good. I don't know if you guys get this at all. I mean, I'm trying to find something revealing here, revelations-wise. And this is just the Song of Solomon. You know what, I might as well, I'm gonna do Chronicles next. I just want to get that book out of the way. I looked at like one page and I was like, nah. I mean, I actually looked at like all the pages, but I was like, nah, there's no way they're naming just names. "My beloved is mine, and I am his. He feeds his flock among the lilies. To her beloved, he says," oh, she says, that's what it means, I'm sorry. "Until the day breaks and the shadows flee away, turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle, or a young stag upon the mountains of Bether." The Shulamite then says, "By night on my bed I sought the one I love. I sought him, but I did not find him. I will rise now," I said, "and go about the city. In the streets and the squares I will seek the one I love. I sought him, but I did not find him. The watchmen who go about the city found me. They said, 'Have you seen the one I love?' Scarcely I had passed them. And when I found the one I love, I held him and would not let him go, until I had brought him to the house of my mother, and into the chamber of her who conceived me." They just had to make sure this was your biological mother, not your stepmother. "I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles, or by the does of the field, do not stir up nor awaken love until it pleases the coming of Solomon." The Shulamite says, "Who is coming out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense?" Frankincense. That can't be a real word. That has to be like, you know, the authors of this just threw it in there because why not? Like, just to help English readers, I guess. But like, nobody, I'm sorry, we went to school. We didn't go learn anything, actually. So, come on. "With all the merchants' fragrance powders, behold, it is Solomon's couch, with 60 valiant men around it. Of the valiant of Israel, they will hold swords. Being expert in war, every man has his sword on his thigh, because of fear in the night. Of the wood of Lebanon, Solomon the king made himself a palanquin. He made his pillars of silver, his support of gold, its seat of purple, its interior paved with love. By the daughters of Jerusalem, go forth, O daughters of Zion, and see King Solomon with the crown, which his mother crowned him. On the day of his wedding, the day of his gladness of his heart. The beloved, behold, you are fair, my love, behold, you are fair." She said this like 4 times already. "You have dove's eyes behind your veil. Your hair is like a flock of goats." Is that like a compliment? A flock of goats. And I just think of goats screaming and how they sound like that. But, you know, maybe raggedy good old hair was, you know, it's a good thing back then. I think it's a good thing now, to be natural. Maybe that's what she's all about. Going down from Mount Gilead. "Your teeth are like a flock of sworn sheep." Shorn, by the way. S-H-O-R-N. "Which have come up from the washing, every one of which bears twins, and none is barren among them. Your lips are like a strand of scarlet, and your mouth is lovely. No vulgar language. Your temples, behind your veil, are like a piece of pomegranate. Your neck is like the Tower of David, built for an armory on which hangs 1,000 bucklers. Is that like I feel like that's a pirate word now. O shields of mighty men, your 2 breasts are like 2 fawns, twins of a gazelle, which feeds among the lilies, until the day breaks and the shadows flee away. I will go away to the mountain of myrrh, and to the hill of frankincense. I have to look up what these words mean. But she's going there, and this doesn't mean anything for all moral and logic, so I'm just gonna keep reading. I don't care. I don't. You are all fair, my love, and there is no spot in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse. With me from Lebanon. Look up from the top of Amana, from the top of Sinir and Hermon, from the lion's den, from the mountains of the leopards. You have ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. You have ravished my heart with one look of your eyes, with one link of your necklace. How fair is your love, my sister, my spouse. How much better than wine is your love, and the scent of your perfumes than all spices. Your lips, O my spouse, drip as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under your tongue, and the fragrance of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. A garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse. A spring shut up, a fountain sealed. Your plants are an orchard of pomegranates, with pleasant fruits, fragrant henna, with spikenard and saffron. At this point, we could just replace the words with your plants are a girder of riz, with pleasant jizzes. Osama bin Laden with spikenard, tongue Zahir, and Bamarillo Crocodillo. Calamus and cinnamon, I know what cinnamon is at least, with all trees of frankincense, myrrh and rose, with all the chief spices, a fountain of gardens, a well of living waters, and streams from Lebanon. The Shulamite, awake, O north wind, and come, O south. Blow upon my garden, that its spices may flow out. Let my beloved come to his garden, and eat its pleasant fruits. The beloved says, I have come to my garden, my sister and my spouse. I have gathered myrrh with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. To his friends, eat, O friends, drink, yes, drink deeply, O beloved ones. Get drunk even. The Shulamite's troubled evening. The Shulamite says, I sleep, but my heart is awake. It is the voice of my beloved. He knocks, saying, Open for me, my sister, my beloved. My dove, my perfect one, my head is covered with dew, my walks with the drops of the night. I have taken off my robe, how can I put it on again? I have washed my feet, how can I defile them? My beloved put his hand by the latch of the door, and my heart yearned for him. I arose to open for my beloved, and my hands dripped with myrrh, my fingers with liquid myrrh on the handles of the rock. I opened my beloved, but my beloved had turned away, and he was gone. My heart leaped up when he spoke. I sought him, but I could not find him. I called him, but he gave me no answer. The watchmen who went about the city found me. They struck me. They wounded me. The keepers of the walls took my veil away from me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, then I tell him, I am lovesick. So, important things to get from this. I think what the overall message of this story, if there is one, which there always is that love is not to be defiled. Love you should die for, especially if you find your love and you're married to them. I'm sure from other sources in the Bible you can put that together. But it seems she's getting beaten, and it's constantly on her mind, and that's what love is. Lovesick. And lovesick isn't too bad, I suppose. I think morally it's a good thing right now. It doesn't look bad in this book. I mean, you shouldn't be gluttonous with love, I suppose, but lovesick is different. It's not gluttony. You're moderating your love. You just have a lot of it. And God has infinite amounts of love, so gluttony isn't really an existent thing here. The daughters of Jerusalem say, What is your beloved more than another beloved? Or fairest among women, what is your beloved more than another beloved, that you so charge us? Oh, so they're kind of... So I think here they're questioning, like, why? Why would you love this man so much? Here's the good part of the story, I bet. My beloved is white and ruddy, chief among 10,000. His head is like the finest gold. His locks are wavy and black as a raven. His eyes are like doves by the rivers of waters, washed with milk, and fitly set. His cheeks are like a bed of spices, banks of scented herbs. His lips are lilies, dripping liquid myrrh. His hands are rods of gold, set with beryl. His body is carved ivory, inlaid with sapphires. His legs are pillars of marble, set on bases of fine gold. His countenance is like Lebanon, excellent as the cedars. His mouth is most sweet. Yes, he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. Where has your beloved gone, O fairest among women? Where has your beloved turned aside, that we may seek him with you? Well, so now they want to seek him with him. The Shulamite, my beloved, has gone to his garden, to the beds of spices, to feed his flock in the gardens, and to gather lilies. I am beloved's, and my beloved is mine. He feeds his flock among the lilies. Praise of the Shulamite's beauty. The beloved says, oh, my love, you are as beautiful as Tirzah, lovely as Jerusalem, awesome as an army with banners. Now, awesome, no way that's in... no way that word... I mean... awesome. What's next? I'm going to put awesomest in the Bible. I know this is translation. I know they made it easier for people to read, and it probably wasn't the word to begin with, but... I just can't take this book of the Bible seriously. Come on. Song of Ass Cheeks. But I'm not a love person, so I don't take it deep in the heart. Sorry. You might, though. Turn your eyes away from me, for they have overcome me. Your hair is like a flock of goats going down from Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep, which have come up from the washing. Everyone bears twins, and none is barren among them. Like a piece of pomegranate are your temples behind your veil. Oh, are your temples behind your veil. Period. There are 60 queens, and 80 concubines, and virgins without number. Yeah, there's a lot of virgins. My dove, my perfect one, is the only one of her mother, the favorite of the one who bore her. The daughters saw her and called her blessed, the queens and the concubines, and they praised her. Who is she who looks forth as the morning, fair as the moon, clear as the sun, awesome in army, with banners? The Shulamite says, I went down to the garden of nuts, to see the viandir of this valley, to see whether the vine had budded, and the pomegranates had bloomed. Before I was even aware, my soul had made me, as the chariots of mighty people. The beloved and his friends, return, O Shulamite. Return, that we may look upon you. The Shulamite says, what would you see in the Shulamite? As it were, the dance of the two camps, expressions of praise. The beloved says, how beautiful are your feet and sandals, O prince's daughter. The curves of your thighs are like jewels. The work of your hands is skillful workman. Your navel is a rounded goblet. It lacks no blended beverage. Your waist is a heap of wheat. Sit about the lilies. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of gazelle. Your neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes like the pools in Hesperon. By the gates of Bath Rabbin, your nose is like the tower of Lebanon, which looks towards Damascus. Your head crowns you like Mount Carmel, and the hair of your head is like a purple. A king is held captive by your tresses. How fair and how pleasant you are, O rove with your delights. The statue of yours is like a palm tree, and your breasts like its clusters. I said, I will go up to the palm tree, I will take hold of its branches. Let now your breasts be like clusters of the vine, the fragrance of your breath like apples, and the roof of your mouth like the best of wine. The Shulamite says, the wine goes down smoothly for my beloved, moving gently the lips of sleepers. I am my beloved's, and his desires towards me. Come, my beloved, let us go forth to the field. Let us lodge in the villages. Let us get up early to the vineyards. Let us see if the vine has budded, whether the great blossoms are open, and the pomegranates are in bloom. There I will give you my love. The mandrakes give off a fragrance, and at our gates are pleasant fruits, all manner, new and old, which I have laid up for you, my beloved. Oh, that you were like my brother, who nursed on my mother's breasts. If I should find you outside, I would kiss you, I would not be despised. I would lead you and bring you into the house of my mother, she who used to instruct me. I would cause you to drink of spiced wine. That does not sound tasty, but maybe it is. I've never drinking much wine in my life. Of the juice of my pomegranate, to the daughters of Jerusalem, his land. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand embraces me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, do not stir up nor awaken love until it pleases. Love renewed in Lebanon, a relative who is coming up from the wilderness, leaning upon her beloved. I awaken you under the apple tree, there your mother brought you forth. There she who bore you brought you forth. The Shulamite to her beloved, set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm, for the love is as strong as death. Hey, that's a good one right there. For love is as strong as death, jealousy as cruel as the grave. Ooh, hold on, that's interesting. I didn't even give like one takeaway for erosion version, so. And I still have it listed as takeaway for erosion, not EB. Oh, Solomon. Love is as strong as death. Jealousy as strong as death. Jealousy. And I would put pride too, because pride is just so similar. But it's not envy. I know, but you know, I haven't read it like anything on Lucifer in this book, but one day I'll get there. Jealousy is cruel as the grave. Its flames are flames of fire, a most vehement flame. Many waters cannot quench love. Nor can the floods drown it. If a man would give for love all the wealth of his house, it would be utterly despised. The Shulamite's brothers say, we have a little sister, and she has no breasts. What shall we do for our sister in the day when she is spoken for? If she is a wall, we will build upon her a battlement of silver, and if she is a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. The Shulamite says, I am a wall, with my breasts like towers, and I became in his eyes as one who found peace. Solomon had a vineyard at Baal Hamon. He leased his vineyard to keepers. Everyone was to bring for it fruit. 1,000 silver coins. To Solomon, my own vineyard is before me. You, O Solomon, may have 1,000, and those who tend its fruits 200. The beloved, you who dwell in the gardens, the companions listen for your voice. Let me hear it. O Shulamite, make haste, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountain of spices. And that is the book of the Song of Songs, or Song of Solomon. So what I got from it was not many, in-book stuff, but, yeah. Let me just write down a few notes here. Love is as strong as death, jealousy, pride is as strong as death. I'm going to put /envy, because that's what it really is. Because I like the 7 deadly sins as a concept. Alright. And, overall, love is quick. It is defining. It is strong. It is infinite. Yet not gluttonous. And that's kind of it. So let's read this exposition again, because I quite didn't understand this exactly. The Song of Solomon is a love song written by Solomon and abounding in metaphors and oriental imagery. I could tell there's a lot of imagery in here. The story really depicts the wooing and wedding of the Miraheze and the joys of error and heartaches of wedding love. Yes. People believed, oh no, you can't find him, oh no. Why don't you stop looking for him? Oh no, he's doing something else. Oh, you're his fairest? Why are you the fairest? Allegorically, it pictures Israel as God's betrothed bride, but then they reference another book of the Bible. I don't know, man. I didn't get any of that. And the church is the bride of Christ. That's more of a Revelations thing, isn't it? As human life finds its highest fulfillment in the love of man and woman, so spiritual life finds its highest fulfillment in the love of God for his people and the Christ for his church. Okay. Maybe they know a little more about this kind of stuff than I do, because I did not get that. I would have to think about it for like 2 weeks, and then somebody would come to me and it'd be like, oh yeah, the entire thing is a metaphor for God and his people. How, God is tending to the bushes, and this girl over there is the fairest among them all, but, she's doing doohickey stuff over there or whatever. Oh my gosh. The book is arranged like scenes in a drama with 3 main speakers: the bride, the king, and the chorus. And I suppose the chorus would be the spiritual realm, with the spirits and stuff. But yeah, love is to die for. That's what this book says. Yeah, and then it just explains, yeah. So, it's a short book. But, yeah, I don't know. I expect so much more from the Bible, but it's got to be simple, because otherwise people wouldn't understand it. So yeah, I'm glad I read that. Chronicles is probably next, and I hope I read a lot more of the Bible this summer, because it's like, I read Genesis thinking I was just going to go chronologically through the entire Bible. Then I read Kings. I really didn't know how to read it, and now I read this and I don't know why why I opened to that random page. So yeah, see y'all later.